So that leaves us with the arranged marriage of the Pep Boys call-out. There's only two people stuck back there who've been waiting it out and chewing on their fingernails. We're going to bring the driver of the Box O'Toole's Bond Coat Ford Mustang onto the stage first, the Texan Chad Green.
Hi, my name's Chad Green, and I drive the Bond Coat Ford Mustang Funny Car.
They get to the finish line stripe, and it's Chad Green.
I think my biggest competition in this call-out is myself. I mean, definitely, it doesn't really matter who's in the lane next to me. We're always racing against ourselves.
First 300-mile-an-hour run of the weekend, and it comes for Chad Green.
That would definitely be John Force. I mean, he's the ultimate GOAT. If it wasn't for John Force, I wouldn't be racing Funny Car. He helped me get into it, and he's definitely the ultimate. I definitely look up to him the most.
One of the coolest guys in the Nitro Funny Car category. Please welcome Chad Green. Welcome to the party, man.
Thank you.
So you guys have had to wait it out back there. Were you expecting somebody else to grab you, or did you think you'd be in this position?
Actually, I really didn't know. I kind of thought I would probably end up with JR. And, you know, it's kind of weird, one of those weird things. I was so excited. This is my first one to be in, and we made it in the fourth spot. So, like, you're in the top half, but then you get what's left. So, yeah. It's kind of a weird situation. JR, I mean, as all these guys are, he's a very tough competitor. I know that I'm really going to have to get up on the wheel against him. I don't think I've raced JR in elimination round this year. Last year, towards the end of the year, we had a couple good late round matches against each other. Went both ways, so I'm excited. I want to thank NHRA, thank all you fans for being here, and thank Pep Boys. It's so awesome to be able to do this at the big go. Just adds to the excitement. And let me tell you, standing backstage, I never thought I would be that nervous, but I got really nervous back there. So, no, this is so exciting. We're ready to get it on.
And the man he will be lining up next to is the driver of the DHL GR Supra, a multi-time U.S. Nationals winner and a Funny Car champion, J.R. Todd.
Hey, I'm J.R. Todd, drive the DHL Toyota GR Supra Funny Car for Cleta Motorsports. A fun fact you might not know about me is I qualified for the Ohio State Junior National Bowling Tournament.
The stripe, it's J.R. Todd.
In the call-out, I guess I would see myself as a villain, just because sometimes I like to speak my mind and others don't like that.
J.R. Todd's going to win this race out of nowhere, and he runs in the threes.
My inspiration growing up to get into racing was my dad. He's the one that got me into drag racing when I was 10 years old, so yeah, he was definitely my hero, still my hero.
Well, you've seen J.R. Todd, and now he's added the mustache. Apparently, he's evil J.R. Todd. Let's see him on the stage right now.
JR, you have labeled yourself the villain of this category. You are known for your passion. You are known for your intensity. What's the level of intensity in that mustache?
I don't know. I don't have a cool throwback like Ron or Hagen, so this is the only thing I could come up with. But the whole superhero or villain, I don't see myself as either one, but if I had to choose, I guess, as the villain.
When you look at this competition that's going to unfold in front of us as a winner of the U.S. Nationals, can that be what's in your pocket?
I hope, Amanda. It seems like in years past that we've had a lot of good fortune with our DHL GR Supra. Todd and Jono, they have some good notes to reflect on. And I've never been in the shootout, and this is something that I grew up as a kid coming here since 92 or 93, watching the Big Bud shootout, and greats like John Force and Del Worsh, and even Caps was always a badass in this event. So finally to get our shot to race for some big money, after everything all the crew guys have been through the past week and a half, this would be the ultimate way to pay them back with some serious bonus money.
Well, fellas, get your photo here. We're going to welcome the rest of the drivers back up on stage for a group photo. Let's bring them all back up here. And it is just about time to go drag racing in the Pep Boys NHRA All-Star Funny Car Call. Looks like Chad Green and J.R. Todd will be that first pair, the DHL GR Supra. On the left-hand side of your screen, on the right side, it is the Bond Coat Ford Mustang of Chad Green. But let's talk more about the DHL team and the crew that has been working about 24 hours or 25 hours a day for the last couple of weeks. to repair not only this car, but the backup car that they also mangled at Brainerd, Minnesota. The burnout for J.R. Todd in front of a massive crowd here on a gorgeous Sunday at Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park. Chad Green in the Ford Mustang completes his burnout. Let's talk about the crew now, Tony. We look at the names here: Todd Smith and John Oberhofer, the co-crew chiefs, Chris Fortin, the car chief. So really, in drag racing terms, our car chief's kind of our chief mechanic, and the other two guys are making sure that that tune-up is set up to get the car down the racetrack. For Chad Green, the lineup of crewmen on this car: Dean Marinas and Joe Sereno, the co-crew chiefs. Rob Kovalt and Dane Heel on top of the clutch. Brody Kirkpatrick, Dave Schaff, Nick Kelso, and Dustin Blythe all putting in their blood, sweat, and tears. And Jordan Vandegrift, you're down there in the starting line.
This is the only pair that didn't get to call each other out. They got stuck together. I talked to J.R. Todd about that, and he said he didn't care who you got. He just focused on winning this whole thing. We did race Chad Green yesterday in the Mission Foods Too Fast Too Tasty. We beat him there. He said he's sure Chad wants redemption here.
Well, what you have with the DHL team is you have a lot of chemistry. Those two tuners, they've been working together for a lot of years, so they are going to play to their strengths. They seem to be good when it's cool. They seem to be good when it's warm. And for Chad Green, one thing that wasn't listed is they do have some outside help from Tim Wilkerson.
The Lucas Oil chopper shows the car's living, and J.R. Todd is off and gone. Todd, a 62 light and an impressive 395.5. The speed down at 318 miles an hour. As wacko as that sounds, that's kind of slow out here. But for Chad Green, a decent run, but not near quick enough.
Well, I think it's smart. It's a smart run for them. This means that they are working the clutch. Not a big amount of speed for the DHL machine, but you can see what a good driver does. He will give you a starting line advantage. He relied on the car as well. His team gave him a good setup, a good tune-up in a track that right now is increasing to about 115 degrees.